Imagine putting the architect of a perfectly engineered skyscraper into a room with a guy who paints melting clocks. You lock the door and, you just tell them to build a universe.
Right, it sounds totally impossible.
Exactly. But that is the actual shockwave currently breaking the anime internet. Welcome to today's deep dive. Our mission today is unpacking this massive collision of styles based on the article, The Head Tilt Meets the High Grade. So, okay, let's unpack this. How do two diametrically opposed animation studios even begin to work together?
Well, it really is an unprecedented crossover. You have these two legendary studios, right? And they both have these fiercely protected, totally contradictory visual identities, and they have just announced a joint project.
Yeah, and the source article frames this with like a brilliant analogy. It says it's like watching a master clockmaker collaborate with a surrealist painter.
That is perfectly put. Because, let's look at the clockmaker first. That's Sunrise. Or Bandai Namco Filmworks.
The real heavy hitters.
Exactly. They are the big budget backbone of the entire industry. I mean, think of the mechanical precision and the grand political drama of Mobile Suit Gundam.
Oh, yeah, or the cinematic realism in Cowboy Bebop and Code Geass.
Right. They rely on these massive, meticulously organized in-house animation pipelines. That is how they create such grounded, believable worlds.
So they build this perfectly ticking titanium watch.
Yes, exactly. But then you have the painter, which is Shaft.
Yeah.
And, they are this avant-garde fever dream.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, they are famous for abstract geometry, rapid-fire dialogue, and just giving us these wild cultural phenomena like the head tilt.
Right. They gave us Quella Madoka Magica.
Yes, and the Monogatari series.
Yeah.
They completely reject traditional cinematic framing.
Here's where it gets really interesting, though. Because, if they operate in completely different orbits, how do a well-oiled machine and a hallucinatory fever dream even share a director's chair?
Is the tension everyone is analyzing right now. We really only have one cryptic social media teaser to go on. There is no title or genre attached yet.
Wait, nothing at all, just an image.
Just the image. But what it shows is incredible. It actually balances Sunrise's grounded realism with Shaft's surrealist flourishes. It has this really sleek, minimalist aesthetic.
Oh, wow. So it is not just a messy clash of styles.
Not at all. And because there is so little info, fans are wildly speculating.
Which makes sense. Like, could it be a psychological mecha where the cockpit represents the pilot's psyche?
Right, or maybe a kinetic idol show, but with that deep, Sunrise-level world building.
Okay, so transitioning to the broader industry impact here. Why does this specific collaboration matter for the average viewer right now? Like, why should you care?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, you have to look at the era we are in. The industry right now is heavily saturated with very safe, predictable adaptations. Every season is just choked with cookie-cutter isekai shows.
Yeah, the ones designed just to sell light novels.
Exactly. It is a formula that works financially, so studios stick to it. But this partnership is a massive, fiercely protected creative risk. It really reminds us of the medium's potential for the utterly new.
So what does this all mean? It means you need to mark your calendar for June 24. That is when we will finally find out if this is a TV series, a theatrical feature, or an original net animation.
Right. And as we wait for that reveal, consider this. When two studios with such distinct, uncompromising visual signatures are forced to share the exact same screen, does one ultimately overpower the other? Or, in the friction of those two identities rubbing together, is an entirely new visual language born?